We did it, gamers.
Okay.
We did it, Joe.
We're alive.
We did it, Joe.
You're going to be
on.
the next president. You're going to be the next president of the Arcane Lounge podcast.
Does he have to be? He's so old.
Yeah, I don't think.
I think Craig could be the president of the Arcane Lounge podcast.
No, I wouldn't be the president.
What am I?
You just
Lord?
You just set stuff up.
Oh, okay. So what is that in government? Who's the guy? There's the legislative branch.
You're the people.
We're just the guys that set stuff up.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Then what are you?
I'd like to be the.
Isn't the audience the people?
No.
What are they?
I don't know.
Like a
They can
foreign
join in
country?
on the people. Sure.
Just watching the train wreck.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I want to be like the ruler of everything. I don't want to be the president.
Oh,
Can I have like a title above president?
You want to be like a god emperor?
Yeah,
God
Emperor.
Okay. All right. So you're the God Emperor of the
Yeah.
Arcane Lounge podcast, and Craig's the president.
Sure.
Cool. Awesome. You control the armies. Who's our soldiers? Is that me? Because I'm the people.
Do you want to be in the army?
Well,
We
I don't think I
have
really
one.
get a choice.
We don't have one.
The patrons. If you subscribe to the Patreon,
Oh,
you can become
you're the soldiers.
drafted into
Yeah.
our army, to our god army.
Yeah.
To our God Army of the Arcane Lounge podcast. We were talking about it last time, and I've just seen so many TikToks about it. I want to get Gilbert Gottfried to say, "Welcome to the Arcane Lounge podcast."
No,
so
he's the-
badly, that'd be so funny.
The guy who voices Arthur too.
Yeah. Oh, is he on there too?
Probably.
That's great. Yeah. That we were just watching once where he's just like, there are certain celebrities who like have like they have like standards. They will only say things like "Happy Birthday" or things like that. But like Gilbert Gottfried
Doesn't care.
will just say whatever. Just be like dick and ball.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we talked about this last time, but I'm still laughing at it. It was pretty funny. So, all right, we're having a little lazy day Arcane Lounge podcast because I have receded into full goblin mode and was up till 10 a.m. this morning writing and finishing work. And well, I stayed up till like 6. I was like done at 6, and I could have just laid down and gone to bed, but I didn't. Instead, I was like, I want some free time. So I played Fallout 4 for like 4 hours.
Yeah.
It's Arcane Lounge, not Arcane Business Formal.
Oh, that's right. We should be in pajamas every time.
Really, though.
We really should.
Yeah, I came home from work and I was in, a business casual, I
Yeah.
guess. And he was like, "Yeah, you have to wear that." And I was like, "Why don't I just get in pajamas like you?"
See, it works
I
out.
didn't say you had to wear it. I thought it would be funny if you were in casual, if you were like, you looked more like normal and I was in pajamas.
Yeah.
To just show how awful I look. I actually don't feel terrible today. I feel so good. I just want to let everybody know I woke up like 30 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Which was like 5:30 p.m. So
Yeah. When I got home from work, I went in the room and you were like, "Hi."
yeah. So yeah, I've receded into full gremlin
Yeah,
mode.
you ordered Taco Bell at 9 in the morning.
I want a
and
Taco
woke
Bell
me
breakfast
up.
so bad. I was like, I'm already up. I'm just gonna get it.
Yeah.
And I
The Alexa went off and I was like, "There's someone
was
here."
so
and then
mad,
he wasn't
too.
in bed and I was like,
because I tried to mute it on my phone. I went over and I like muted both of them so it wouldn't go off. And then I got it. And then you came out and you were like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Go back to bed. I just ordered Taco Bell and I'm still up." And you're like, "Okay." And you went back to sleep.
No, I didn't. I didn't fall back asleep.
At all?
No.
You've just been awake since
No,
then?
I fell back asleep at like 12:45.
Oh my God. All the people who work like 9 to 5 and are listening to this are just like,
You were asleep at 12:45, you bastard.
I respect you very much if you have a strict schedule that you have to sleep on, because I used to have that and I really fucking hated it, and I hope one day that you get to be able to sleep from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. because I don't know why, but I feel really good. I just feel so at peace. Like I finished my work. I did everything I needed to do. And I'm just going to wake up late and do a podcast and then maybe play more Fallout 4 and then write some magic items.
Yeah,
You live your best life.
yeah.
Thanks. It's pretty fun. It's a good time. And I am very lucky and very grateful to have it. And I thank everybody else for allowing me to have this position that I'm in. So basically what I'm saying is it's your fault. Basically, I'm saying it's your fault.
If you stop supporting Jacob, he'll have to get a real job.
Yeah, for real.
Real job.
No, really though. I listen to other podcasts sometimes that are like this, and I just really want to express, like, I really try not to be arrogant about this. I genuinely feel very lucky to be in this position, and I deeply respect everybody else who is doing the real work and is actually a functioning member of society that contributes to our well-being every single day. So thank you if you're that kind of person. Mm-hmm. Regardless, I've been dying laughing at TikTok audios lately. I don't know what it is, but like I used to be like casual TikTok enjoyer. And no, that's the other one. I was just like fan of TikTok. Now I'm like elite Chad TikTok enjoyer, because there are some fucking audios that have been killing me. Specifically one where somebody like rewrote what is it, Welcome to the Black Parade, and this guy sang it, and it was like, when I was a young boy, my father had what he called a bean jar.
Yeah.
It was a jar filled with brown and black beans. And I don't know, when that came up and I just heard that, I was dead.
Jacob does this thing, well, like every night throughout the day, we send each other TikToks. And then when we get ready for bed, we watch them together. Mm-hmm. And he consistently does this thing that I hate, where he will scroll up looking for one TikTok, and then he'll play it 5 times.
They're so funny.
And then he'll spend 20 minutes laughing at one TikTok.
What was it when I was like dying? I like couldn't stop, and we had to like stop, and we had to take a minute and then come back. Oh man, yeah, I can't remember either. But I was laughing at one recently where like it was it's I don't even know what this trend is. The half of it is like I don't know what's going on. There's no context, but this is just happening, and that's the funny part about it. But it's like when they it's that I can't like recreate it, but it's like it's people who are like, hey, come on, I'm gonna take you over here into the Mexican Marvel Avengers, and then they like redo all the names, and they're pretty funny. There was there's just like this older woman who was just like, come with me across the border, and I was like, what's happening? Instead of JC Penny, she said Yesy Penny, and I don't know why that fucking killed me. Yeah. I think it was like the way she said it, and all of the comments were like, you forgot about Walmart. It's like, I'm done. So stupid. God damn it. So it's always like really dumb ones like that really get me. Yeah. And for you, it has to be a fart joke.
It does.
As soon as that Ico fart sound, funny. That like the one that everybody plays, as soon as that is in a TikTok, she's dead.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never met somebody who finds farts funnier than
Marshall.
you do. Yeah, but you genuinely find them funny. Marshall kind of finds everything a little funny. You find those really funny.
And I really like the ones that I don't expect it to happen.
Yeah.
Where it's like something normal and then it happens. It's great.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. Well, I don't have much else today. Those are the only 2 things I had. I'm really? I'm fresh out of dream. Do you remember your dream last night?
No.
I don't remember mine either.
I don't.
So yeah.
I recently started playing Baldur's Gate 3 again. And by recently, I mean last night.
Because they had that big update?
I don't know when it happened, but I think you mentioned Asterion because he's still at my lock screen.
We were fucking sitting there. I was just playing Fallout, and you were sitting there, and you were like, I want to play Baldur's Gate 3 again, because we keep talking about McCready, because I'm doing McCready's quest, and I did it, and
that's what it was.
And you were thinking about McCready, and you're like, I want to play Baldur's Gate, and I was like, just wait till the game's out. We're gonna play all of it once it's out. And then you went and fucking looked it up, and you just looked at me and went, babe, they added in a Asterion sex scene, and I was like, no, don't do it.
Everyone's was done except for Asterions, and I worked so hard to romance him, and they're like,
wait, everybody else's is done?
I'm pretty sure. Maybe. I know that part of Shadow Hearts is done, because I got it when me and you played, and you were mad at me because I romanced Shadow Heart before you did. And then the Drow lady, who you can add to your party,
what is it like? What is it about? Like, I don't want to play a dating sim game, but I want to play like an action-focused RPG where I can fuck everybody.
Yeah.
Like that's really fun. Not everybody. Like I want to be able to have the option to get to that. Like the dating sim aspect of those games are really fun, and I don't know why.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but it's already so like I restarted the game, but I play the same character every time I restart the game.
Yeah.
And it's already so different. Like you talk a lot more, and Shadowheart has like different scenes now.
That's
and
cool.
They have a lot of, like, you know how she has that like mysterious like little thing that she has with her. They pointed out a little bit more earlier on.
See, I want to play.
Yeah.
I also just want to wait till it's done. I can experience all of it at once.
Or you could play it with me.
There's not more game though. There's just more stuff. Like it's
Yeah.
cool, and I'm glad they're working on it and they're making it really cool. But like, oh, it's so tempting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've also been playing Stardew Valley again.
Yeah.
Just dating sim.
Of course.
Games.
Yep. Maybe you would like dating sim games.
I think
What
I
was
do.
that one on the Xbox Game
Oh,
Pass?
the dungeon one?
Yeah, the Monster Dad or whatever.
I don't
it
know what
was.
it's called.
I fucking know what it was, but it was pretty funny.
Yeah. You can date your sword.
Yeah, you need to play
Boyfriend
Mass
Dungeon.
Effect.
Boyfriend dungeon?
Yeah, that's it.
Fucking love that game.
Oh.
See,
Is it
you
good?
should play it.
Oh yeah,
Oh, maybe I will.
I like
You
it a
should.
lot. It's short, which is sad. It's very good.
Maybe they'll have a Boyfriend Dungeon too.
I'm hoping some
Yeah.
update, some DLC or something.
People were mad at us because 2 podcast episodes ago, we were like, "What is the name of the mom on Rick and Morty?" And some like random name that we said, and her name is Beth, and I was like, "I knew that. Why didn't I say that?"
I have no idea.
The only person, like, I know Rick and Morty, and then I know Gary because of the episode where there's Sleepy Gary, and I thought that
it's Jerry.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but Sleepy Gary is a version of him. No,
Wait, why is he Sleepy
it's not
Gary?
another version of him. It's a family. It's the aliens
Yeah.
that they go in and like pretend to be a part of your family, and they create memories in your
Yeah.
brain. And so Sleepy Gary is like Jerry's lover.
But isn't it him?
No, it's not him.
It's not him?
It's just a whole different guy.
Okay, we should rewatch that show or something.
It's
been years since I've watched that show.
The first like season of Rick and Morty. I haven't seen the newest 2 seasons. I don't know why, but like when I first watched the first season of Rick and Morty, I was like blown away. I was like, this is so good. I don't know what it is. I really liked it.
Yeah.
I don't know. And then what? Okay, I still don't understand what this whole like. You have to have a high IQ to understand Rick and Morty.
thought that was a meme.
Is it just a meme? Is that all it is?
I think so.
Or is like were people legitimately saying that?
I don't know. If they were, I think it became a meme.
Yeah.
That's just funny to me because it's like I'm the opposite. I feel like you have to have a low IQ to like enjoy Rick and Morty because like if you're like if like the dumber and like more brain dead you are watching that show, the more it can surprise you and make you just taking my water.
Is it just water?
Yeah, it's just, I mean, there's probably it's probably 2% coffee because it was my coffee cup and I just filled it up with water. So it's 98% water, 2% coffee.
Oh yeah, you can taste the coffee in that.
Yeah. Anyways, Rick and Morty, good. Me like. What were we talking about? We were talking about Baldur's Gate. Oh, you need to play Mass Effect. Even though I haven't really played Mass Effect, but I know everybody has told me that it's really good and that it is also a dating sim, and you should play that one.
Yeah.
Except it's in space.
Yeah.
Which is maybe why you don't want to play it.
Probably why I don't.
What is it? What is it with that?
I don't know. I like fantasy stuff. Not big on space.
Yeah, I'm the same way. It's so weird, and I think that's why I like Star Wars because Star Wars is like so fantasy and kind of sci-fi, but not really. And then as soon as something's like it's space time, I'm like, oh wow, I'm really not interested in this. That's weird. That's weird. Why do you like sci-fi? Maybe it'll make me like it, Craig.
I don't know if I particularly like sci-fi either. I like cyberpunk, which is
That's fair.
kind of like sci-fi, I guess.
I would agree. I also like Cyberpunk or like Shadowrun.
I mean, I like
that.
I like
of
Mass
stuff.
Effect, but I wouldn't necessarily say I like I don't like Star Wars or Star Trek or anything that would be like considered like sci-fi.
I think it's that society is too perfect because I don't like that trope in fantasy either. And I think I'm gonna sneeze, so I'm just letting you guys know. but I brought attention to it, so now my body's not going to want to do it.
Yeah.
And now I'm just going to have that lingering feeling in the center of my
to me
nose
yesterday.
going up to my frontal lobe that will stay
You know
there
how-
for a minute and will not go away.
You know how whenever I eat chocolate, I sneeze? Yesterday I was
Yeah.
eating chocolate and I was like, oh, here comes the sneeze. And then it didn't happen. And I was like, fuck.
That's really crazy that you
Yeah.
sneeze
Does
every time
anyone
you eat
else
chocolate.
sneeze when they eat chocolate? Apparently it's a thing that happens to a small percentage of people. Craig, happened to you? Nope. Jacob? Nope. All right. If anyone's out there,
Yeah.
maybe I'm just weird.
Not unique.
Every time. What?
Unique.
Every time I eat chocolate, I sneeze. Just once.
A different breed.
Yeah. Anyways, I was gonna say I think it's the utopian sort of like trope, and I don't think I like it because in fantasy I don't like it either. Because as soon as there's a part where it's like this society is advanced and they have no flaws and all the people are happy, I'm like, I don't know why. It's like just like immediately uninteresting to me. Like maybe they do have flaws, but they're like hidden secret flaws or something like that.
Yeah.
I'm like, I want like dystopian or wasteland or everybody's sad. Like I don't know why that's fun, and I think it's because easy.
What?
It's because it lets I think I like that because it lets the heroes really shine. And if you're playing like in games, if you're playing the hero, you really get to shine because you are being the good in this giant pit of darkness. And if it's just all good, then you barely shine in that small little like in this giant thing. So I don't know. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's not. I'm not sure. But yeah. That's why I like to blow up the Institute in Fallout 4. Because too clean in there.
Is that also why you get mad at me when I clean up Sanctuary?
Yeah, it's supposed to be dirty. Stop it.
No.
That I leave it dirty on
We're
purpose.
rebuilding, the
The
wasteland.
tires. Everybody's learned to live
Oh,
with
that
tires
corpse
around.
needs to stay in this house?
No, I wish you could get rid of the corpses.
You
Completely
can
unrelated.
if you mod the game.
There's that game where you just clean up houses. I really want to buy that game.
Really?
Yeah.
Is there a game that
You just clean up a house.
That's kind of nice, actually. That's kind of therapeutic.
Yeah.
That's really.
It's just like
really
$40,
great.
and I'm like, am I really gonna pay that much to be
I could just clean
to go
my
outside with the
house.
hose
Yes.
and like
Do you like cleaning like TikToks or like people who clean like really dirty rugs?
yeah,
Yeah.
I do.
That's nice.
It's good.
That's nice. I like the pressure washing videos.
Yeah, those are
Yeah.
You go
cool.
to like a
Those are
really
great.
dirty sidewalk and
Yeah.
they just pressure wash it and you can see the difference. Oh my god.
Or
Whoa.
there's this lady on TikTok who cleans like really old graves, and it's so
Oh, yeah.
satisfying.
Oh, yeah. Those are cool.
Lana makes fun of me now because I watched a guy on YouTube. I guess I've reached like like YouTube now, so I'll watch like this guy take out like hornets nests and then clean up the area,
Oh my gosh.
and then he takes back all like the hornets, whatever that died, and feeds them to the chickens. And then there's another one that just does like
They feed the
restoration.
he feed the hornets to the chickens.
like the larvae, and like if there's like any of them that are like on the verge
What?
of death, the
That's
chickens will
fucking
just
crazy.
fucking eat them.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
Dang. I legitimately learn something every time.
I mean,
we do
it's
this
definitely
podcast.
not like the hornets are like alive and spinning around and it's like chicken combat. No, it is definitely, he sucks them up in like a shock fact. They slam against the back of a wall.
Yeah.
They're stunned and he just goes, here you go. And then the chickens tear them apart.
Wow.
Yeah, it's definitely not anything like he just shoves a
That's
chicken into a
crazy.
crate.
No, the only thing would be like, what if they like ate a stinger,
I don't know. Do hornets have stingers?
or they just bite?
I think they bite, don't they?
I'm not sure.
then
That's a good question.
I'm the idiot.
I know that they definitely, the chickens are brutal.
Oh yeah,
So,
chickens are evil.
They're fucking,
Oh yeah, they're a bird.
they're like,
Birds are evil.
I mean, they're fucking like dinosaurs, right?
Yeah.
They're monsters.
Yeah. I feel like there's something else I was gonna say, talking about stuff we were talking about, but I can't remember what it was. Well, regardless, why don't we
have a
jump off
question?
of a skyscraper directly into a tub of acid into the questions. I don't know where I was going with that.
Me either. That was a weird one.
Yeah. At Nonat1s asks, what is your D&D character's guilty pleasure? Ooh. That's a good one.
Which one?
That's a good one.
Alphonse, did you break in?
No,
He's
didn't.
thinking about it.
He's trying.
He's like, "Ooh."
I can see him. He's going
He's
up
like,
and
my
down.
guilty
He's trying to
pleasure
find ways
is
to get in.
getting in this room.
Yeah. I think Damon's is
I have no idea.
I feel like he has one, and I've played it out, and I'm just completely forgetting right now. We do this a lot. People ask us questions, we go, "Oh, I can't remember." Anyways, just brain dead podcast.
Yeah.
Answer 5 questions, say I don't know to all of them, and then end.
Yep. It's been a weird day today.
When I think Arcane Lounge, it's lounge. I think of like someone they're laying on a couch upside down, their head's like hanging off.
Yeah.
Which like,
That's how we should.
We should talk about D&D.
Yeah, let's just. I just want to talk about random stuff. I think Damon's guilty pleasure would probably be probably chocolate, which is like I've talked about how he really likes chocolate, but like he would if I don't know if this exists in Avnia, it probably does, but like if he was given like a chocolate cake, he'd be like, I don't care about the gains anymore. I'm eating this chocolate cake because it would just be so good to him, and I think that would be his guilty pleasure. Yeah, that
reminded me of
and I think his other guilty pleasure is a bit more sadistic in the fact that when an invention works properly, like a weaponized invention works properly, he gets a lot of satisfaction out of it, especially if something dies. Not people. If it's like sentient creatures, he's like, oh, that was sad. At least it works. But like when he used fly and punched that Leshen creature, he was very satisfied with that. Yeah, because it was like a monster.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I have no idea.
Farron? Yeah, it's called Colette.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Probably.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah.
That one just gets him in trouble, though.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Sheesh.
So, Avnia spoilers. Skip ahead if you don't want Avnia spoilers. So, are you going to take Baron's hat after he's dead?
I don't know. We'll
you going
find
to wear
out.
that?
You'll get to find out
what
when
are
I
we
find
going
out.
to fucking do with that hat?
Something.
Are we going to leave it on his grave and it's going to look comical? Like, people are going to be like, was he a big guy? Or what?
Nope.
Did he have a big hat?
He had a big hat.
We should keep it and do something with it.
Yeah, probably.
That'd be fun. I think we should. Also, yeah, last Avnia episode, Baron just fucking passed away.
Yep.
I commend you so hard for that.
Yeah.
That is just like such a cool way to go out as a character. Like it's really going to be really interesting for us to play that out because like we kept saying after the episode, like, there's nothing to blame. There's no one to get angry at.
No.
Yeah.
And it's just that he's dead now. And that is so interesting. Because normally in D&D, somebody dies, it's like somebody's fault, and we're going to go get revenge, and then feel satisfied. But now it's like Baron's going to have letters for us, and he's just going to be dead. And cool, we get to move on with that. Which is great. I think it's really, really interesting for the story. And I think I'm very much looking forward to that.
I'm glad.
It's very cool. Regardless, though, what's Lamarcia's guilty pleasure? Grost?
Yeah. No.
No, that's not a guilty pleasure because everybody is aware and supportive of it. Well, maybe not supportive.
She doesn't care though.
Yeah, is her guilty pleasure like? I almost just said this, but I'm gonna pretense it with this is a wild accusation meant for comedic effect.
Okay, let's hear it.
Is her like is it like torture? Like does she like get something out of like torturing
When
people?
has she ever tortured someone?
I thought maybe she had in like her past.
Maybe.
She seems like somebody that would. Would she?
What do I need from them?
Wow. That means yes.
Yeah.
So, okay. All right.
Depending on the situation,
What
yes.
kind of torture would Lamarcia inflict on somebody?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, is her guilty pleasure screwing with Dial?
No. She wants Dial to be better.
All right. Fair enough.
Fair enough.
I think Lamarcia just is a being who takes all of their guilty pleasures and goes, this is me now.
Yeah, she doesn't feel shame.
Yeah. What's Philip's guilty pleasure?
Women.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Guess that's
What was
more of a
Baron's
vice,
guilty pleasure?
But
Being alive, I don't know.
yeah.
Every day's another
Yeah.
graceful day on the
Pretty
earth.
good. Pretty good.
I don't know.
It's like, oh, I woke up.
Yeah, to be honest, there you go. It's my guilty pleasure all
What
day.
about Tiff? What was Tiff's guilty pleasure? What was Ari's guilty pleasure?
Probably like
Casting Fireball? You fucking menace?
Killing.
Yeah, murder?
probably dunking on fucking royal rich like white dudes.
Yeah.
Just shitting on them real hard all the time.
100%. Yes.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Cool, guilty. I'm gonna come up with more
Going
guilty pleasures for
to
my
the
characters
prison
from now on.
Victoria Castellanter's kept in and just destroying him. Like your wife's dead, so's your kids.
Just get fucked on.
Yeah.
Tiff is the response to fuck around and find out.
Yeah.
Jack O'Leary asks, if all of your D&D characters were to compete in a pie-eating competition, who would win and why?
Abris.
Abris,
Yeah.
From your halfling druid character from Tesseract. She ate so much, and it was great.
She could just turn into a bear.
Yeah. Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true. She could just turn into a bear.
She has a tiny stomach, but
I want to think
doesn't.
Damon could win, but I don't think he could beat. No, maybe he could. Mm-hmm. Maybe he would do it because I'm thinking Jace. I'm thinking
Cindrix.
Cindrix, no. Cindrix would be too proper. He wouldn't like go, he would just be like, I'm going to cut this and eat it. And everybody's like, you fucking nerd. And Niket couldn't do it. He's too small.
He'd give the pie to Abris.
Maybe Runor? I think Runor could
that
beat.
makes a lot of sense.
He's my Goliath warlock I played in Craig's game.
That checks.
He would beat Damon. But then, and Tallnut would just come over. Tallnut is like a Japanese spider crab that was his familiar that had dragonfly wings. Yeah, and he would feed him the
I think
pie.
it'd be slow though.
Keep scooping.
No, Runor and him would both be scooping.
Oh, that's not allowed.
Yeah, it is. You can turn into a bear. I can use my familiar.
Yeah, that's two things.
That's
I'm
not
still
two
the same
things.
person.
Oh, come on. All right, fine. I think Runor could do it regardless. I feel like Jace would try, but I feel like he just couldn't do it. He would talk up how good he would be about it, but then would just completely fail.
Yeah, but just all of the Jaces though. Which version would win?
If it was all the Jaces?
Yeah, like every version of Jace you've played, which of them would win?
Oh, the one I played in Craig's game. He was the most confident and the most like willing to die for a joke. And then, I'm trying to think of other characters I played. I play a halfling little guy. He's a mailman in Waterdeep Dragon Heist with some friends, and I don't think he could really do very well.
No,
even though he's a halfling.
He'd be busy talking about how he's a harper.
Yeah, exactly. And then not being a harper.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think the bear wins.
Maybe what?
The bear wins.
The bear wins.
That's it.
Your bear could win too.
Yeah. Blazarus or whatever the fuck the Discord calls him.
Blazarus, yeah.
Yeah, that's probably bear. Considering two of them are corpses.
Yeah. You think Lazarus would be okay? Let's remove bears from the equation.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. Who's winning?
No one.
Nobody. No one. I feel like Tiff would.
Maybe.
I feel like
so if it was just them, yes, because she'd participate. The other two wouldn't.
Yeah, fair enough. Baron just
he had a bite.
he gets a bite and dies.
I think Abris would still win.
Yeah, Abris would, yeah. What would Philip and Lamarcia even do?
Eat the pies?
They would just eat them?
Yeah.
Just slowly?
I think Philip would be maybe a second place.
I was going to say Ari would be second place because Ari's so fucking competitive.
That's true. I didn't think about that.
But then I think Philip and Lamarcia would be like, we're just going to do this just to have fun. And then
they go hard.
But then, no, Philip would be beating Lamarcia and then Lamarcia would get mad and try to catch up. And then they would both win, but like, because they were mad at each other. Yeah. And then I think Eugene would...
Eugene wouldn't show up.
Everybody would look over and see that the pie is just gone. And they're like, did you eat it? And
No.
nobody knows what happened. Sphinx doesn't show up.
No.
And then... Yeah, God, you have so many characters.
I do.
Lander's
too nervous to show
No,
up.
Lander eats the pie and tells everybody it's really good, but doesn't try to eat it super fast.
But he doesn't enjoy the pie. He's actually like, no, it wasn't good at all.
Vincent panics because he doesn't know. He forgets how to eat for some reason. He's like, I don't know what to do. And Kyrie's on the side. She's like, just eat the pie. Just eat the pie. And he's like, do I use a fork? Do I use my hands? And he's like, just put it in your mouth. And then he's already lost at that point. Like he just gets confused and flustered the whole time. And then, is that all your characters?
No, but it's enough.
Is that enough?
There's something about that. I don't know what it is. it's like a Valley Girl star chart thing. You can tell a type of character by whether or not they'd win or even participate in a pie eating contest.
Yeah.
There's something there
Yeah.
that makes a pie eating contest character.
Yep.
I don't know if I make enough of those.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Rosalie would have to take off her mask so she wouldn't participate.
Yeah.
And then who else did you play in? You only played Rosalie in Saltmarsh, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Elspeth. Benjamin.
Yeah. Yeah.
Karik. A lot of people.
There's one more I could add to that. There's a
Really?
little spoiler for the future, but I'm not going to.
Oh. Is he there? Is he there?
Yes.
Then she's not there.
Oh.
She's
okay,
watching.
it's the opposite? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Good question, Jack.
Good. Yeah. Good question, Jack.
Quentin Walker asks, what common magic item would be most useful to you in your daily life?
Bag of holding.
That's an uncommon magic item. I think I want to be funny and say like a wand of smiles. That'd just be really funny to do, but people just get mad at you.
Yeah.
So. Here, let me look up common magic items.
I really want a bag of holding. My purse is too small.
Why do you want a bag of holding?
I just said my purse is too small.
What would
I
you
have
put in it?
Well, okay, so when I go to work, I like to take my laptop, but I also like to take snacks. But recently, with my new bag, I can't fit both. But with my old bag, I couldn't fit my laptop. And it's just, I don't know, not enough space. I need a really big bag.
A cloak of billowing? Maybe?
No.
That'd be kind of
I
cool.
don't like those things.
A charlatan's die. That'd be nice for D&D.
But
You can just control a D6, and everybody would just think you're cheating all the time.
yeah.
Clothes of mending. They just automatically mend themselves. Or a clockwork amulet. You can, whenever you do something, you can just be average at it. So, like, that'd be kind of fun for, like, random things like, all right, I'm just feeling really shitty today, but I want to edit this video and I want it to be good. So I'm going to use my amulet and it'll just be average.
Yeah.
Well, could you use that to do something you don't know how to do? Like, I
yes.
really want to knit this blanket, but I don't know how to do that.
Yes, you could, because you get to... Here's how it works.
I like that.
This copper amulet contains tiny interlocking gears and is powered by magic from Mechanus, a plane of clockwork predictability. A creature that puts an ear to the amulet can hear a faint ticking and whirring noise coming from within. When you make an attack roll... Oh, it's an attack roll! While wearing the amulet, you can forego the d20 to get a 10. So you have to fucking punch somebody and get a 10. So, like... Yeah, maybe not as useful as I thought. Coin of Delving. This is from Wildmount. This scintillating copper coin sheds dim light in a 5-foot radius. If dropped a distance greater than 5 feet, the coin issues a melodious, ringing sound when it hits a surface. Any creature that can hear the chime can determine the distance the coin dropped based on the tone. So you can drop it down like deep places.
How do you get it back though?
It's a common item. I guess you don't. What about just a dread helm? Your eyes glow red when you wear a helmet.
Yeah, I want that one.
You want that one?
That was the most useful so far.
Yeah. Be the spookiest guy at Halloween.
Yeah. What about an ear horn of hearing?
I hear fine. I don't need that. You need that.
Oh, actually, I think no. That's just you can replace your eyeball. That's just a good spell book. This lantern sheds a lot of light. Feather token featherfall. I think I would want that one.
Save your life once.
Yep.
I'm never not on the ground though.
I would want to jump off of somewhere really high and just be like, I just want to.
Are those lanterns of tracking? Are those common items?
No, I don't think so.
No, I'd want a beast one.
Oh, what about a vermin, babe? You could have a rat.
Whenever I want.
That's kind of cool.
Yes.
Are they friendly to me?
The hat has 3 charges. While holding the hat, you can use an action to expend one of its charges and speak a command word that summons your choice: a bat, a frog, or a rat. Is this what Baron had?
No.
He had to find familiar.
Well,
but
he basically did.
Yeah, you can't get
the
it, dude.
summoned creature magically appears in the hat and tries to get away from you as quickly as possible. The creature is neither friendly nor hostile and isn't under your control. It behaves as an ordinary creature of its kind and disappears after 1 hour.
Sounds like most fucking common magic items are shit in the real world.
Yeah, but like they're just kind of fun, is what they are. No, Horn of Silent Alarm is a good one. I still die laughing when Stibbles got that.
Yeah.
And he just went.
Nobody can hear me except for that guy over there.
He misheard, and it's a horn that when you blow it, one person of your choice can hear it. And Logan Stibbles was like, so like, is it preset? And he's like, I was like, yeah, you can choose who it is. It's not just a horn of only that guy over there hears it. So I think that one would be kind of fun. What about Heward's handy spice pouch?
Oh, those are good.
You can always have some spices. Or
What are the spices?
Any.
The
belt pouch appears empty and has 10 charges. You can get salt, pepper, saffron, or cilantro. There you go. I think that one. I think I would want that one. Or, what is a mystery key? This is the last one I'm going to read. A question mark is worded on the head of this key. The key has a 5% chance of unlocking anything it's open to. That one's fun, too. That's just such a fun item as well.
That'd be useful if you got locked out of your car. You're like, is today the night? Nope.
Nope, I choose Pot of Awakening. That's
go.
my choice. I wanna grow a little plant who's gonna talk to me. What'd you pick?
I'll take that hat.
You want the hat that just makes a rat that runs away from you?
I'll catch him.
Fair enough. All right. StoreWSM asks, hey, big fan of you and Spencer. I was wondering how you feel as a DM and or player. Is it more satisfying to have a tough final battle or an easier fight that is more story driven? I have done a few of both and my players are too nice. Give me honest opinions. Thanks with 2 hearts. Oh, thank you for the hearts. But you didn't put the hashtag, so I'm gonna.
You lose 1 heart.
You lose 1 heart. Yeah.
Yeah, you lose 1 heart.
I like a really big battle.
Yeah.
That's kind of hard. And then the next session, which is typically shorter, to be story based, and then the campaign can end.
Oh, you like to do like a
I like to do
game
like
at
a
the
little
end?
epilogue.
Yeah. I think you should do an epilogue.
Yeah.
But it should be a bit separated. It shouldn't feel like a normal game. It should feel like kind of like Where Are They Now segment, you know? Go
Kinda
through
just
things.
wrap
Don't
things
make a
up.
lot of rolls, you know, just kind of describe how your characters end their adventure. I think that's pretty fun. I have to agree. I'd have to agree with you there.
There you go.
Sirius Sloan asks, name your favorite NPC of your own creation.
My own creation?
I think Stibbles Jr. is becoming one of my favorites. I like Stibbles Jr. He's a lot of fun. And he can talk now.
He can.
They got him to talk. He doesn't have to just say Stibbles Jr. all the time.
I know that was the rule.
Oh yeah.
Sounds horrible.
He only said Stibbles Jr.
Yeah,
He's
we were
like a
teaching him.
Pokemon.
We were teaching him sign language.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
There you
now
go.
he can
That's
just talk.
nice.
For like the past 10 games, and now they did a little thing for a Fey Prince, and he was like, here, Tree talks now, and now Stibbles Jr.
That was
can
a
talk.
handsome Fey Prince, I gotta say.
Lysander.
Yeah. Whoever created that guy is really cool. Gotta say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna choose Lysander.
I'm
Actually,
gonna choose Lysander as my favorite NPC, even though I didn't create him.
There are so many NPCs in the Questonomicon that I really like, and I can't talk about them. I wish I could.
Yeah, I wonder if one of those. I wonder if there's any Fey Princes in that book.
I wonder if there is.
wonder if there
Perhaps maybe any favorites in that book.
I don't think I will.
We watched that last night with my mom, who had never seen it before.
Wow.
We watched Endgame. She had never seen it. It was we have been watching every single Marvel movie for the past months, and it has been like 5 months of doing this.
Longer than that, I think.
Maybe a little bit longer, because we would do them weekly, and some nights we would do 2, some nights we wouldn't, and we finally got to Endgame, and my mom had never seen it before, and it was so great. It was so great. It was just, God.
I went into work today, and she was like,
Cry like a bitch watching that movie. Like, not like every other.
"Hey, you cut me off."
Yeah, I did cut you off.
Yeah,
I'm so sorry.
I went into work today, and she was like, "I've been listening to the soundtrack all day, and every time I just get chills." And I'm like, "Oh, you're so sweet."
God, I feel so bad, because it's just like there's always that voice in the back of my mind. It's like, this isn't like, there are other movies that are more real that you can cry at, but I don't care. Endgame makes me cry every time, and not like the this time it hit different, because we had watched all of them in a row and then went back to it, and I hadn't watched it in like a year or two, and like, not like the sort of like oh, I have a few tears, I'm a little sad right now, crying, which is like, I kind of get at the beginning, you know, with Hawkeye and all of that, but like when all the portals show up, I'm like sitting there like like I'm like fucking sobbing. Like, it is so emotional. And it was just really like the past couple times I've either watched it by myself or watched it with you, and it was fun to like kind of go like and like look around at my family and we're all crying, and it was like, oh, this is such a good moment. This is so fun. So yeah, it was great. We were going crazy. When Captain America picks up his hammer, everybody, it was great. And like we finished the movie and like we watched all the credits. Like we had never done. We're normally like, all right, and we just turn it off. But like we just sat there and we were just silent, just watching the credits. And when we were done, we were all just like, oh my god. And Maddie had seen it before, but she had never seen the rest of the movies. So she'd seen Endgame, and that was like, maybe I should watch the movies. And so she understood it more too. Yeah, it was just it was just so good. So all right, I'm done raving about Endgame. Right. It was a good time. My mom wants to watch it again because obviously she was like, I need to watch it again to fully understand it. And I'm like, I'll watch it again with you. Oh. Sirius Sloan also asks, what movie have you watched the most? Sirius Sloan, you got a twofer. You get 2 questions answered. What movie have I watched the most? So I want to say Lord of the Rings. Because I want to say, like, that to me is what it is. I know that when I was a kid...
You've seen Finding Nemo more than any other movie ever.
I think I have that movie memorized still. Because when I was a kid, I watched it on repeat. And we also, like, we took a lot of road trips when I was a kid. And we had a TV in the car. But the only 2 DVDs that worked in the car were Return of the Jedi and Finding Nemo. Yeah. And for some reason, I always wanted to watch Finding Nemo more often than I wanted to watch Return of the Jedi.
It.
Yeah. And Isaiah liked it too. Yeah. So we all just liked it. So we constantly watched it on repeat. And I bet if we watched that movie today, I could quote the whole fucking movie because of how many times I've seen it. So that's probably the real answer is Finding Nemo or X-Men 2, which I also watched on repeat a lot as a kid. I don't know why. The original X-Men 2, the one with when you
okay.
What
with the what? With who?
What movie have you watched a lot of times?
Probably like Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince.
Oh, really?
Yeah, probably that one.
Did you watch it a lot as a kid? Yeah.
Or the Phoenix. Yeah.
Man, I am so jealous that that's like a nostalgic movie for you.
All of them are.
Wish they
Goblet
were.
of Fire, I remember watching a lot when I was a kid too.
Dang, that's cool. Yeah. I want our kids to be nostalgic over those movies.
Yeah.
Because J.K. Rowling is a turf and she sucks. But those movies are fun.
Movies are cute.
Those movies are fun.
Other than Harry Potter, probably Pride and Prejudice. I like that movie a lot. And it's like a comfort movie. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. What movie you watched a lot, Craig?
Django Unchained.
Really?
It's my favorite. It's my favorite movie, and I watch it like easily once a month.
That's great.
I just watched it the other day.
Really?
To be honest, I might watch it again.
I've seen it once.
Fucking love that movie.
So I want to watch it with you
so good.
sometime.
So good.
Need to do
Craig's like right now. Put it on.
I would have to say though, Fellowship of the Ring is probably like in my top 5 of like most movies because I really only ever watch movies like once or twice. It probably has to be like I don't know, probably Avengers, like probably an Avengers movie in there somewhere. I've watched multiple times. And then I would say Fellowship of the Ring. I've seen at least 8 times.
I've seen Hell's Moving Castle a lot too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
A lot of Studio Ghibli stuff too.
Pretty good.
My sister and I watched a lot of that as kids.
We've watched Fellowship at least once a year since we started dating, maybe twice a year.
Yeah.
So.
Well, we watched it once a year, and then like last year we watched it like 4 times.
Yeah.
Because we did like 4 different rewatches with different groups of people.
Yeah.
So yeah,
we're gonna go watch it next weekend after at the theater.
Yeah, I could quote that whole movie too. I do when we watch it. I'm sitting there. Oh yeah, we're gonna go see it in theater because they're doing our theater in town does like a flashback cinema. I've talked about this I think on the podcast before.
Really?
Yeah, I think I did.
Well, we're gonna go see.
We're gonna go see it in theaters. It's gonna be super fun.
Yep. What?
Zonkers for honkers.
Hey, that's a good name.
Yeah. If you could travel through time, where would you go and why? I would go to the Roanoke colony and see what the hell happened to them. Bonus for Craig. What class did you main in Destiny?
Titan. I actually have a Titan tattoo on the back of my calf.
Oh,
so
shit,
I
that's
main
cool.
Titan. Like I've never. Okay, this is for whoever. What is this person's name again? Zonker for
Zonkers for honkers.
Yeah, Destiny's been out since 2013. I've never picked up another class.
Whoa.
Never. I've played that game like 1,000 hours between the two games. And you have an option to go back and play them. I don't even have like other characters. Only Titan. Only the same one. And when I switched, I carried my character over. So one. In beta, I made a character. I think I played a hunter and it was bad. And then I played a Titan and I never switched.
I know nothing about Destiny, but I can say that's just impressive because I could never do that. I would constantly change everything.
Yeah.
Oh no! I'm that kind of person that gets like fixated. So it's like when I sit, there was a lot of that way with Cyberpunk. I was like, I'm gonna sit down and then I sit. I when the day it comes out, I sit probably for 8 hours, just going, which one is it gonna be? Because I'm not gonna switch again. I won't. Dang. I'll never do it again.
She is like that.
Yeah.
You
get mad.
Baldur's Gate 3.
I just play the same character.
I play something different every time because I want to experience the other classes, and she plays the same looking person class every single time.
Same way.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy to me.
Mass Effect's the
So
same
I know
way.
what I
If
have,
pick one,
and I
pick
don't
one.
have to change anything. And if it's good, it's good. I'm not gonna change it.
Yeah.
But yeah, where would you time travel to? Roanoke Colony? Maybe I'm dumb and I don't know a lot about it, but like the Roanoke Colony is not like a big crazy mystery to me. It's just like, do you know about this?
Yeah.
Okay. I just think that to people who don't know, there was an old white man who brought a bunch of pilgrims to like North Carolina, like the islands outside of North Carolina. Craig's fact checking me. And like he brought them there along with his wife and daughter, and then he had to leave to either go get more people or more supplies, and he didn't come back for like 3 years because of like storms or delays, I don't know. And when he came back, they were all gone, and the only thing that was left was the word Roanoke written on a tree. And like they went to there's a place called Roanoke, and they were there. I think they just got melded. They got left behind. They got abandoned. So they melded with the Native American tribes, and that's where they went because he was literally gone for like 3 years, which is a long time.
You're right. North Carolina.
Look at me.
Killing it.
I did it. So yeah, that to me is not like a big mystery. I think that I think they weren't even there for that long. They were there for like a couple weeks, and they were like, he's not going to come back for a while, huh? Yeah. You want to head out?
We're starving to death. Let's go to those guys. They got food.
Yeah. The people who have food.
Yeah, those guys over there who've been here for a long time.
I am I don't know. Okay. If we're talking like going back in time to like relive a moment that would solve a mystery, I think that's fun. Because just generally going back in time, I'd pick something stupid. Like I want to see my parents when they were young. Actually, that may be something I would want to pick. I would want to do what Tony Stark does in Endgame. I want to go to my dad. Like when I was about to, you would just beat the shit out of my dad?
No, my dad. Your dad's great.
Why would you go back in time and beat up my dad?
I won't.
You're gonna go back in time and not find your dad. You're gonna find my dad and beat him up.
Actually, yeah.
Why? Why are you gonna beat up my dad?
Because he's got the Taco Bell secrets.
Oh yeah, he did work at Taco Bell.
He did.
No, you go back in time and beat up your dad. I would just want to like have a conversation without him knowing I'm his son and just be like, I think that would be really fun. I would just really like that. Yeah. Just because I want to see what kind of person he is. And would he be really different, or would he be really similar to me, or would he be exactly the same person? I don't know, and I would want to know. That would be really interesting. But if we're talking like mystical sort of weird shit that I want to find out who that fucking umbrella guy is in the grassy knoll when JFK got assassinated. I would time travel there and be like, the fuck are you doing? And he turns to me with like a fucking alien face, and he's got a gun umbrella, and he's like, and he disappears. I'm like, oh my god, that's what I would do.
His head just did that.
His head just did that. Yeah. That's where I would want to go.
Yeah.
I'll go up on that roof, find Bucky Barnes in that window.
Yeah.
Because in
shit.
I like that. Like Bucky Barnes assassinates JFK. The Winter Soldier assassinates JFK, but. In the X-Men movies,
it's Magneto.
Magneto assassinates JFK, but then he tries to save him by stopping the bullet, which is why it curved.
We just stopped criticizing JFK's assassination.
No, wasn't it that he was trying to stop him from being assassinated? And
That's
then
what
got
I said. He
framed
was
for
trying
it?
to he was trying to save him, but that's why there's the magic bullet theory.
Yeah.
You know, where the bullet like went in a weird direction because Magneto moved a bullet.
Wow.
Why didn't he just stop it?
Why didn't he was not strong enough.
Oh, he wasn't strong enough?
He was strong enough to stop bullets, but not that one.
Not that one. That was a super bullet. I'd want to know about that that lady in that water tank on top of that hotel.
No, that freaks me out,
That
dude.
is such a good.
Oh my God.
Have you seen that documentary on Netflix?
No.
There's a documentary about it.
Oh my God,
I will
Spencer.
fucking
I just
shit and
know
piss
Watch
about
my
it.
her.
pants.
It is. I'm not a person that usually digs that kind of shit.
Yeah.
That documentary is so fucking good.
Really? Okay.
Oh, it is so
All right,
good.
we'll have to watch it. In
And
case
then
people
there's,
don't
like-
know, I figured you guys knew about JFK. There's a lady who's
Her
in
name's
like
Eliza Lamb. I
Eliza.
think.
Wow, you
Yeah.
guys know a lot about
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
She went. There's like weird footage of her like in an elevator,
Yeah.
in like a hotel, and then like her body was found in a water. Like, people in the hotel had weird, gross water,
Yeah.
and then the water tank got investigated, and her body was in there,
Yeah.
and nobody knows what happened to her.
Another one is like John Benet Ramsey. No one knows how she died, and there's like
I
people
don't-
think that like her family did it.
What's the context?
She's she's the little pageant girl that was found in her basement and she was dead. No,
I don't remember.
don't remember.
this
Okay,
one.
so it was like the day. It was Christmas Day, and I think in the 80s. And when her mother woke up, she wasn't there, and so she called the police and said that her daughter was missing. And then there was a ransom note that was like, "We have your daughter. We want a certain amount of money, and then we'll give
this
her
is the one where
back."
The people, the family did it. They think the family were the
A lot
ones
of people
who were
think
trying
the
to
family
do
did
to
it,
get
and
money.
then the police came and they went into the basement with the father, and she was in there already dead. And then like the ransom note was the money they wanted was the exact amount that the father got as like a bonus. And
that's right. I remember
Yeah.
this. People think that she just died and that they tried to get money out of it somehow, right? Like she.
No.
Oh no. Okay.
no, people think that they were just trying to cover up what they did.
That's what I'm saying. Like she was already dead.
Yeah, but they
And-
weren't trying to get money out of it. They were using the ransom as like someone came into the house and killed her.
Oh, they're trying to cover it up.
Yeah, they were trying to cover it up.
They
A
would
lot
get
of
money
people
out of
think
it,
that it
wouldn't
was the brother, and then some people think it was the mom. And then there are also a lot of theories that it was like this man who was like their neighbor, I think. But I don't know. I just want to know what happened. Just
That
like weird mysteries
is
that
crazy.
a lot of people talk about would be fun to like,
Yeah, nothing
hide in a bush.
humbles me
Figured out.
more than realizing like crimes that happened in the 70s and 80s. Sometimes they just got the fuck away with it.
Yep.
Like, if you're in a podunk town, fuck you, you're dead.
Yeah.
You're dead. No one knows you're a ghost now, and no one's gonna figure it out.
Isn't that
It could have been
crazy?
fucking Tim or Bob,
And there's
no one
that
knows.
family right now. Have you guys that they were just? It was like a husband and wife, their daughter and their dog were all found dead recently, and they were like, I think they were camping, and they have no idea how they died.
What?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And like the
Mushrooms.
dad was found, they thought it was a fungus actually, and then they did a toxicology on all three of the humans, and they didn't find anything, and there was no signs of like
Fast acting mushrooms that also
trauma.
left their body really quickly.
oh
Could've
yeah,
been-
I saw
but
the-
like the dad
did
was
it.
found like sitting up, and he had like the daughter and the dog
Whoa.
next to him, and then the wife was like up a hill like away from them.
Fuck, that's weird.
Yeah, don't go to fucking forests. There's shit in there.
Some ghoulish shit
Some-
going
We've
on.
been in forests, dude.
No, like yeah, no, like no, not anymore. Never going.
Not
in the forest.
anymore?
After hearing shit on TikTok, I'm afraid of the forest.
That's
I'm not going
spooky.
in there.
This is why I don't jump into this kind of stuff. As soon as I start hearing a family was found dead, I'm like, no, I'm done.
Yeah.
But you're like, I'm gonna listen to this.
Oh yeah. I like hearing about people who died
There's
and
that,
how they died.
That documentary about that girl though, what is her name? Eliza Lamb.
Eliza Lamb, I
Lamb.
think.
It's
Did
really
they
good.
find out what happened?
So kinda. So
Okay.
that's the weird thing, because it also kind of dovetails with the Night Stalker one,
yeah.
which also is
Crazy.
it's so good. I mean, the documentary is so well done.
The
But
what?
the Night Stalker thing's fucking crazy.
What's the
Mm-hmm.
what is
The Night
this?
Stalker is a dude who is a homeless guy that just goes on this killing spree.
Oh.
And usually, how this kind of stuff works is that there's usually an MO and a method, and there's like victimology where you don't kill out of your race usually, and you usually don't, you stay with a target because usually you're like trying to enact something. This guy just It didn't matter. It didn't
Just
matter. Women, children, age, race. It didn't. He just killed everybody. It was with a knife. Sometimes he was like a serial assaultist. Sometimes he let them go. Sometimes he used a gun.
That's crazy.
No one knew what the hell's going on.
He was just like,
and it was for like,
he was like the Skyrim main character, constantly quick saving.
Yeah, to be honest, it was a long. That's another thing that happened. Pretty. Let me see.
That's really crazy.
And he got away with it for a very long time. To be
where at?
I think in LA.
Yeah.
In California.
Dang.
They wound up figuring out that he couldn't.
What's his name?
His name is Richard Ramirez.
Richard Ramirez, yeah, fucking creepy guy.
Do you think like maybe he
19
did that
people
to like throw him off the trail? Like he knew what he was doing. Like he knew that if he switched it up every time, that people wouldn't pin it on one dude.
The dude was insane. No way. Right. The weird thing is he stayed in that fucking hotel.
Yeah.
He lived in the hotel that she was found in. Crazy as shit. 1985. He had 15 plus victims, and he was sent to jail for 19 consecutive death sentences. Yeah. Wow. It was insane. They only got him, I can't remember why, because they either did something, and then they went to the homeless, and the homeless were like, "Oh, I know that guy." They knew him because they found out because he was killing all up the coastline. They're like, how the fuck's he doing any of this without a car, whatever? He was using the bus to get to these places, and like, I know that guy. And it came to a point where somehow he was getting off a bus, and he was alerted that cops were nearby, so he fled. And the only reason he was caught is because they were like, at this point, we know it's this guy. This is what he looks like. Be careful. Either Orange County or some other county in California, like, people were on such high alert because he was just killing people for so long that when he was down streets, the neighborhoods would see him. So cops found him surrounded by 40 people in a neighborhood and a guy with a pipe.
That's cool.
And he couldn't get away because the community was so on alert and aware that he was
that's
there.
Fucking
they got
awesome
him.
Story. That is so cool. Everybody getting together and just being like, this guy right here, fuck him. That's great. That's so cool. Eliza Lamb case solved, by the way. I'm jumping to that conclusion.
Well, that's the weird thing is that he was there.
Yeah.
That's where he frequented. And so, like, the Eliza Lamb thing is weird, but it's really about that hotel and how fucked it is because it's so strange.
Crazy. How much business that hotel probably lost out of that? I don't know why that's what I'm thinking of. You know, people died and I'm thinking about the business.
It was a weird thing anyway because people talk about it where the documentary talks about where people come out of the United States. And the hotel would be really skeezy and put up really good rates and go, hey, we're in downtown LA. It's really great. You'd show up and you're like, holy fuck, this is a murder hotel. Because they also supplied really low rates for like homeless people as well. So you'd be just in a shithole. Yeah, those people that were there were from out of the United States found her because of the water being gross. Yeah. They just wouldn't drink water in the hotel because it was just ruined. It was crazy.
Shit, That's insane. Well, that's cool. That was fun. So you would go back in time and find out what was going on there?
Yeah, I just solve a whole bunch of shit.
You can only do one.
Oh, then I'll go to John Benet Ramsey's. Yeah, I'll figure out her thing.
All right. Yeah. Cool. That's neat. Catch me on that grassy knoll.
Yeah. I would if I could also go there, but
oh shit. All right. We got a little bit of time left, guys. I appreciate all the questions. Love y'all. I'm going to try to get through some of these real quick. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to read through some of them. I'm going to pick one that's real good. So why don't you guys talk about something that isn't involved about that? I'm just giving you orders now, basically, on what you can do. Look at this meme we got. Oh, sorry, I'm not supposed to acknowledge it.
You know what also be really cool to go back in time with? Just like, what the fuck's Jack the Ripper doing?
Yeah.
What's that boy doing acting up?
I think he was a police officer.
Oh, I mean, without a doubt.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
And sorry.
I'm supposed to be reading. Acting
I'm doing it.
straight up, acting up. Like, you just get away with it. Completely get away with it. God, crazy. Can't believe it.
Yeah.
That I watched a lot of stuff because the whole documentary is sent me on this spiral of stuff. So there's also another one about the Zodiac killer.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry, not the Zodiac killer. The God, what is his name? The son of Sam.
Yeah.
And how the whole series is about this reporter that thinks that the guy who did it isn't the only guy. and that there is actually some kind of like coalition of people, or at least because he was a neighbor to this other family who had a dog whose father was named Sam, and the son, the whole thing is like, and their kind of whereabouts are a little sketchy too, and it could have been him, and this guy could have been framed for it,
right?
And he just liked the idea that he was gonna be famous for it.
Yeah.
So really strange shit, and a lot of it's just like back then. It was really just if they didn't slip up, or sometimes if they just didn't tell them who they were because they got tired of playing games and they're like, I want the fame for it, they would just fucking walk.
Yep.
It's insane. There's a thing.
And they think the crimes are solved, so they're not going to do anything about it. Yep.
Fucking Mindhunter is so good too. You haven't seen it? Oh,
No.
It's so fucking good. It's about the FBI's behavioral analysis unit starting. So they start talking about, well, let's talk to these people. Let's talk to Edmund Kemper and all these other people and try and figure out why they are the way they are so that we can identify and how to catch them. And there's a whole other thing where they realize where they're talking to like serial killers and they're like, how many do you think exist right now? And someone go, easily 50, but you'll find maybe half, if that.
That's
because they're so efficient at it that they know they won't be caught, which is insanity.
Sorry, my mom's
the greatest heist to ever be pulled. You'll never know about.
Yeah, that kind of stuff. It's a little spooky.
All right, I'm violently changing the subject.
Yeah.
Violently? Okay. Joel the Hat Guy asks, is Jordan or Grace planned as guests? It would be interesting since you had every other players from Even Fallen Avnia. Yeah, I'm not like avoiding my friends. It is literally just chalked up to, I have failed to ask them. That is it.
They also have very different schedules than we do.
Jordan and Grace are probably the busiest next to Colton. Colton's really hard to get for anything, but he has some free time that he makes because he really likes doing this and that kind of stuff. For Jordan and Grace, this is like more of like a little hobby of theirs that they like to do, and I barely get them for the time that I already get them. Grace has Friday nights off, and that's like the only time she's available, and Jordan is like a full-time teacher, and he's got his own life, and he's very busy, so I would love to have them on. I'm sure they would love to be on as well. I feel bad for being like, hey, want to come be on the podcast? So sometime I'll get them. Maybe this will be my little wake-up call to ask them at some point to come be on.
We just have to work a different day out for everything.
Yeah, but no, there's no like, there's no
outside the game beef or anything.
Not at all.
Grace's schedule is so crazy sometimes. Sometimes they gotta, like, they're there, but then they have to leave Avnia and then wake up at like 4 a.m. You're like,
Weird shit.
Commitment.
Yeah, so I just don't like being a bother. I had another one in here. Amma J asks white bread or sourdough. I would have to say sourdough.
Sourdough.
White bread.
A little bit of
white bread?
But I would prefer flatbread. I don't like sourdough for sure.
Flatbread's pretty good.
Great.
Nope.
No.
You don't like sourdough?
No.
Oh, interesting.
But if I had an option, it'd be wheat, whole grain, or
wheat's
flatbread.
My favorite. I grew up with wheat, and my parents didn't give us white bread. My parents were raised as very, very healthy. It didn't work, but I really like wheat bread. It's delicious.
My mom would feed us prison bread. That's what she would call it. But it was because you've probably seen it, like at the grocery stores. There's that bread where it's always a different color, and it's like the guy flexing. It's a guy that got out of prison and he started to make a bread company, and now it's all he does is make bread.
That bread's really good.
It is.
I love that bread.
Yeah,
What's it fucking called? It's called Joe's bread.
Probably.
Or something.
My mom calls it prison bread.
It's really good.
Yeah, it's very good. It's one of my favorites.
I like how
the purple one's my
what is
favorite
that
one.
fucking called?
I might be able to Google prison bread.
Prison bread.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
I buy it all the time. I love that bread. Not all the time recently, but in the past I did.
Their multigrain one with like peanut butter slaps.
Mm-hmm. Multigrain bread with peanut butter is the best midnight snack.
Prison bread, and it's here.
And it's here?
Yep.
There it is. Look at it.
Well, I don't know if that's a good name for it.
What's it called?
It's called Dave's Killer Bread.
Yeah.
That's what
Was he
called.
a killer?
Who'd you kill, Dave?
Dave's Night Stalker Bread.
Oh, shit.
Dave's Unsolved Mystery Bread. Dave's
I killed
Unsolved
John
12
Benet Ramsey.
Homicides Bread.
Dave's Ransom Bread.
I killed with like a prison bread.
John Benet Ramsey, that Christmas morning.
Dave Grassy Knoll Bread.
I'm going to come out with Grassy Knoll Bread. Holy fuck. Umbrella Man Bread. Theo curved a bullet bread.
Yeah.
That bread does slap though. Like that's a big meme, but fuck me, that bread's good.
It's chunky and really delicious and has a lot of flavor.
Yeah.
Filling in the gaps, who also do a podcast, a D&D podcast that I guess start on.
sheesh.
Yeah,
You
it was a good
did?
time. Yeah, I did.
Wow.
We made a really weird dungeon. It was a good time.
that's cool.
Why is there no dog person in D&D? All right. All right, filling in the gaps. What is this?
But like, why not?
Why is there no dog person in D&D?
Yeah, there's fucking
There is a
rabbit
lizard
folk and owl folk and
Yeah, lizard folk, snake folk, bird folk. Why are there no good boys? No, werewolves don't count. Why don't werewolves count? Oh, because it's a disease?
Yeah.
Because it can be spread? Because it's the way that you become a werewolf is different than the way that you become a Yuan-ti. Because Yuan-ti are people that turn into snake people, not born as snake people.
You could do Magic the Gathering before they did official D&D books had things called plane shifts, where there would be tiny little also slices from them.
Yeah, pause for a second because I can hear the people type in the comment. I know that if you are you can be born a Yuan-ti if you have Yuan-ti parents. I know that that's a thing that you can be anyway. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, you're good. In the Magic the Gathering setting of Amonkhet, the Egyptian one, you can be a Karen, whatever. It's just a jackal or like Anubis. Oh, so you can kind of be a dog.
Cool.
And there's a step and there's ability schools for it. So you can be a dog.
That's more interesting. Like a jackal person, like Anubis. I think that goes better over than somebody having a golden retriever for a head.
I think so.
That is really scary. I don't know what it is, and I think that's why it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Cat people, it looks pretty cool. I don't know why. It's kind of cool. I'm cool with that one. It's a little weird, but it's okay. Yeah. It's not. If somebody had a fucking mastiff as their head, no, I hate it. I hate that, and I don't know why. A wolf, it's okay. A jackal,
it's like those,
I'm all good.
Those TikToks
Coyote, we're fine.
Like guys like mess with my girlfriend, and it's like really blurry, and he does a pose.
Yeah,
and it's such a giant buff furry.
Yeah, or like a pug. Oh my god, I hate it. I think they're just too close to human already that it's just kind of gross. Like it's just bleh. It's just bleh.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Do Yuan-ti lay eggs?
Oh, I don't think they do.
That's disappointing.
Yeah, I don't think Aarakocra do either.
Oh, God.
Wait, maybe they do.
I don't know which is worse. Them laying eggs or giving live birth. I hate both.
Yeah.
No, so
they give birth to like a little baby bird.
It has to be eggs. They have to be lay eggs.
There's 3 different types of Yuan-ti. There's 4. There's an anathema. The anathema is like the god thing.
Yeah.
Then there's the Malicens, and the Malicens are no, sorry. There's the abominations. The abominations are like the most snake. Mm-hmm. Then there's the Malicens. The Malicens are like half snake. And then there's the
pureblood.
The purebloods, and the purebloods are the ones that are born of Yuan-tis.
Yeah.
And they just have tiny Yuan-ti traits, like a weird eyeball, or like a snake tongue, or some
Scales,
they're like 1/4 basically. But all the other Yuan-tis, you can't be born that way. You have to become that. Like you go through a ritual in order to become a Yuan-ti.
Landon's real sad about that because he really wants to be either a anathema or or an abomination because he really wants to be like a snake person. Nagas are cool.
Yeah,
they should
really
be a playable
cool.
race.
Yeah, I like lizard folk a lot. I think they're really interesting. I would want to play one sometime because I really want to play up their like cold sort of like demeanor of like having no emotion and also wanting to eat people. Like that's super fun. I don't know what it is like about a dog person that freaks me out. That is gross. But a werewolf is cool. Don't know why. In my brain that goes wrong. Don't do that. So that's it. That's the thing. Do you think they would lick their own ass?
You know what?
Wow.
You need dog person.
I think they would.
Do you think werewolves lick their own ass?
Probably.
They can't reach that with their tongue though. Do you think they have a really long tongue so they can do that?
Like
a werewolf?
Like giraffes?
Do they have like the ribs, like the removed ribs, so they can like suck their own dick and lick their own ass? Do you think werewolves have that so they can do that? Because how would they clean their ass? With their hands?
Okay, are we talking about... like, okay, no, I take it back. I think a wolf... If they have the wolf form, right? Mm-hmm. Isn't that how werewolves are? Yeah. Yeah, that one could. Just when they're like a half person, half wolf, no.
Wait, can you find out?
What? Can I find out what?
Go-
What possible interaction you were to
And
find out
werewolves
with?
thrown ass.
No.
Yeah, what exactly are you asking me to Google search right now?
Yeah, I need you to look up werewolf ass. Can you just type that in Google?
you do that
real quick?
No. Can you go to a werewolf stat block and find out if they can turn into just regular wolves?
Oh yeah, I can do that.
I don't think they can.
Yeah.
I think
totally.
they can.
I think they can't.
I think they can.
I'm gonna guess that they can't
I'm gonna guess that they
because
can.
they have wolf and hybrid form. But I think maybe you're right.
I think they can.
Maybe you were correct. I like UNT a lot. I don't know why. I
we
think
just
that they
fought
are super interesting.
The big mama the other day in Evenfall.
Oh yeah, she was like a Medusa lady.
Wasn't that
That's not
that
UNT.
what was that then?
Oh, there was the girl you guys were chatting with. She was a pureblood.
Yeah, no, what was the thing we fought? I thought that was like
She's a creature from Theros, which is Magic
Yep,
the Gathering.
that's what it was.
And she's a Medusa creature. Yeah. What's up?
They have Shape Changer. The werewolf can use an action to polymorph into a wolf humanoid hybrid, or into a wolf, or back to its original form.
They can turn into just wolves.
Yeah.
How you been, Loca?
Bella.
Oh my god, I hate those movies so much. And I don't hate those movies because of the reason everybody else hates them. Because, to be fair, it's a good love story. Do you know what the dumb part about it is?
A lot of
Everything else is just the dad is the best part.
Oh,
I love
Charlie's great, yeah.
Charlie, the dad is my favorite, and then everybody else is just fucking stupid. And why does Bella do that?
Do what?
That's just my questions the whole time. Why does Bella do that?
Because
I think
she
everybody
is a
else is just
child.
being really horny.
She's entranced.
and she's like,
That's true.
She's entranced the entire time.
Yep. I believe that.
that is really meh.
Makes the most sense.
Yep. Because the second Edward leaves, she's depressed for a while and then she gets over him.
Yeah.
Then she does try to kill herself though, which is
Yeah. What teenage fucking hasn't?
Me.
There you go. You would see Edward Cullen and go, not today. No.
well, yeah.
But also it makes sense
Yeah,
why
guys, I'm gonna flex on my didn't want to kill myself while I was a teenager.
you go ahead.
that also makes sense why Jacob was so aggressive about separating them.
About what?
You under a
Separating.
spell, like her from the
Yeah,
vampires.
he knew.
Yeah, you fucking got.
Oh, you're talking about. I thought you were talking about me.
Oh no, I was thinking
I
about
was like, what the fuck? What did I do?
I was thinking about Shark Boy.
Got it. Yep, Shark Boy. That's
Shark
right.
Boy.
Yeah.
Do you know those movies were filmed 3 years apart?
No.
Shark Boy and Lava Girl and the first Twilight movie?
Oh my god,
fucking
that's
kidding me?
awesome.
No,
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I'm almost positive.
that's crazy.
That is insane.
He got yoked and old.
And old. Maybe I'm wrong. I feel like I read that on TikTok.
All right.
Okay. Oh, I don't like that date.
What?
I thought Shark. Oh, you could be right. You could
What
be
year
very
did Shark
right.
Boy
What
and
Shark Boy
Lava
and
Girl
Lava
come
Girl?
out?
Hang on.
Pretty
2005.
sure. Yeah. Twilight came out in 2008, I'm pretty sure.
2009.
Yeah.
That's not that
That's-
far apart. That's not.
That means that when they were casting Jacob, they were like, "I want Shark Boy."
Yeah.
No. Stephanie Meyer had crazy like expectations on who she wanted to be cast as like her characters.
Oh, really?
And, yeah, she had like a blog and she would put up who she thought was like the perfect person to cast, and I'm pretty sure Taylor Lautner was not on there. She didn't have really any say in who was cast in the movies.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah,
They
but
picked some weird.
As much as I
fucking
don't
people.
like Twilight, I would be so happy if she was like got to pick who is cast, because I really believe in that.
it'd be a very different movie.
Would just be all white.
I think the only person that I know she actually wanted was, I'm pretty sure, what's his name? Robert Pattinson as Edward Cullen.
Because she couldn't get Gerard Way.
She liked Gerard Way and she liked Henry Cavill.
Makes
He was
sense.
acting then?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Cameron
That
was.
or he was a model. She also picked a lot of models for her characters.
But also weird looking. They're weird fucking people. They're kind of chiseled and they look angular. That's my whole take for most of that movie anyway. The Twilight movies are weird to look at
Yeah.
because they're all really
That fucking
strange
baby in the
looking
last
people.
one?
Ugh,
Oh, the
Ugh.
baby. Yeah.
fuck.
Fucking scary looking.
Yeah.
It really stops being a teenage romance and becomes a horror movie somewhere in
Yeah.
the last tail end of the books too. Real fucking strange.
Zav, creator of D&D Waifus, asks, what is a instance of a one-off NPC made up almost entirely on the spot that ended up being so memorable and adored by the party that you had to bring them back, ultimately making them a staple for the campaign/setting? Kevin. It'd have to be Kevin.
You fucking killed Kevin too, you bastard.
Yeah, I was a dumbass kid. Our very second ever D&D game, we played this game. It was Inconsistencies. You guys have heard it was the precursor to Immortals, which was also not streamed, and then Immortals became. So technically, Inconsistencies is still the same world of my world. And I was 17 when I was running it. And what was I going to say?
Kevin.
Kevin. There was just this quest where you guys had to go get this vampire, and the vampire was a kid, and his name was Kevin, and he had to talk like this the whole time. And his name was Kevin, and he wanted juice, and juice with blood. Yeah. And so, and the party was like, we're protect him with our lives, and he just became an NPC for the rest of the game. And yep, that's it. That's the whole story. Was lived in Kevin was this guy that traveled around.
Didn't he live in that tower with a kraken?
Yeah,
he was Kraken Bay.
I thought you were about to say a crackhead, and I was. I was like, what?
Didn't he have a brother though?
Yeah, you killed him.
There needs to be more D&D crackhead NPCs.
Yeah. I am really happy and also sad at the same time. There was an episode of Waterdeep Dragon Heist where the party went into this house with a bunch of squatters in it. And I just was role-playing some homeless crackhead squatters. And at the end of the game, you and Tim and Colton and Logan, all of you came up to me and you're like, Jacob, I don't know how, but you played that so well. I felt like I was in downtown talking to crazy crackhead people. And I was like, thank you. That's the greatest compliment I ever gotten.
Yeah.
You guys just
I was in the
transit
transit center fearing for my life.
Yeah. And that episode was one of the episodes where the audio wasn't recorded. No, there were 2 episodes where the audio just got fucked, and we had to put it in that little recap episode where the party went there, and it's gone forever. And I'm so sad because it was the greatest performance of my career.
Yeah.
And nobody ever saw it.
Bring it back.
The only other time I've been really happy about an NPC that I played that freaked everybody out was in Strahd with the girl, the cat girl.
Yeah.
I don't think I need to explain more than that.
My players had went to that house and they were trying to get in that room so bad, but freaking Lady Walker was like, "Oh no, you don't need to go in there."
They're exploring this house because they're trying to find allies, and they go upstairs and they just hear scratching at a door, and they're like, "Oh, it's probably an animal." And then I say, and then you hear a little girl's voice go, "Meow." Yeah. Come play with me. And Colton did the funniest. Logan goes like this. He goes, and then Colton goes, "What the fuck?" It was so fun. Just creep them out. It was a good time. Yeah. I don't know.
We talk about it a lot, but I would love to play Curse of Strahd.
Are you serious?
Oh yeah. Again,
I'm planning on running it. I'm gonna run it. Well, I don't know if you'll have time for it, but we do a Wednesday game. That our Wednesday game that I talk about sometimes. I play with my sister and Marshall and Abram and my brother-in-law. We're ending that campaign pretty soon. Colton's probably not going to play in it anymore, so we would have a free slot if you wanted to join. And I plan on running Curse of Strahd because none of them have ever beaten it.
And I'm going to play Eastmark.
Because you will always play Curse of Strahd.
I will.
So
all right.
I'm going to be a guide type character.
When's that going to be?
I don't know. Probably next month, maybe a couple weeks or something.
Okay.
And dude, you would love playing with them. They're really good players. Yeah. They're a little bit newer, and I think you'd have a good time.
But they're at the point now where it's you're not doing anymore.
I will talk to Mia.
Sounds good.
She's my resident scheduler. Make sure I don't fucking over fucking lap some shit. I love her so much. She come home and she's like, "Yeah, this and this today." I'm like, "Thank God," because I forgot all of it because I woke up at 6.
I love her. She's so great. Yep. She's great. You guys are great.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm having a good day today. I need to sleep.
Your day started an hour ago, friend.
Oh yeah, I'm already having a good day. I just feel good. When you wake up and you your brain doesn't have existential dread.
No.
And your body doesn't hurt that much.
No.
That's one of. Damn, I'm sorry. You ever were not suicidal as a teenager? Because I was.
Nope. No.
Those are not good years.
That sucks, guys.
Yeah. It's bad.
That sucks. It was weird too because it was wasn't even a thought to me. It was how'd you do that? That's weird. Anyways, I'm gonna go keep suffering.
You want to keep flexing on us, or
no?
We gonna get out of here?
You got Fallout to play, sir.
I got Baldur's Gate. I got Asterion to fuck. That's not.
this-
You're gonna
this is
drown,
not- yeah,
Jacob.
that-
Jacob, you're gonna. Oh,
Oh.
I think if I actually put this on my head, it would get stuck.
it would. It would.
He sounds like, please don't.
Pretty sure.
We're having the jaws
don't
of
even
life and
try.
then check of your fucking
Hey.
head. Local YouTube store has to get jaws of life to get it out of bucket. Committed to the bit.
Committed to the bit already.
Yeah,
I'm like
committed to the bit.
suffocating.
Help! He was like,
Yeah, but it's like.
what a way to end the podcast. Could you imagine if we ended the podcast and there's like sirens outside, the colors are outside? We're like, you might be on camera, and they're like taking it off your head.
Okay, keep all this in. Now it's the end of the podcast.
Oh, I already got it.
Oh, you already got it? No, you only have the audio.
Oh, good.